Yes, man. Yo.
Keep sparring, spar 2 more rounds with that guy, spar 3 rounds with another guy. He's hitting you in the face too. Like, you didn't stop. It was really dumb. You'd get hit and you get rocked, and nobody like sat you down and go, okay, let's take the day off. No, you get right back in there, man.
Floyd Mayweather has caused a stir in the boxing community after news emerged that he severely hurt a sparring partner while getting ready for his September rematch with Manny Pacquiao. According to insiders, the practice session escalated when Floyd landed a powerful combination that left the other fighter needing urgent medical attention. Those familiar with the situation say the incident has sparked intense debate about the level of force in Floyd's training and whether he is gearing up for a high-stakes exhibition or a full-scale fight at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Never get tired, never complain. Don't say nothing, let's keep working. Champions don't cry, champions just work. Oh, let me get back. Right there, right there. Right there, right there. Still got all my money.
Sources indicate the incident took place at Mayweather's private training gym in Las Vegas during what was supposed to be a standard sparring session. People familiar with the matter report that the sparring partner was a 29-year-old professional welterweight with a 12-2 record, chosen specifically for his defensive style that closely resembles Pacquiao's. Witnesses say Floyd was practicing body shot combinations when he landed a devastating left hook to the liver, immediately followed by a right uppercut that sent the fighter to the canvas. The opponent reportedly remained down for several minutes and began showing signs of a concussion, prompting the trainers to summon paramedics.
You got 2 hands, man. You got 1 hand. What? Oh, what happened?
Medical sources confirmed that the fighter was taken to a nearby hospital in Las Vegas, where doctors diagnosed him with a serious concussion along with bruised ribs from the body shot. Those close to the situation say he stayed in the hospital overnight for monitoring due to concerns over head injuries. Insiders also report that Floyd's team quickly had everyone present sign strict non-disclosure agreements in an effort to keep the incident under wraps, though details eventually leaked to the boxing media through gym insiders.
I tried to stop it, but I told him to hold back a little bit.
Experts are particularly alarmed by the sheer power Floyd is still displaying at 49 years old. Reports indicate that boxing coaches familiar with the situation believe the force required to send a professional fighter to the hospital during sparring shows Floyd isn't treating these sessions lightly. One veteran trainer reportedly remarked, "Floyd is clearly preparing as if this is a real fight, not just an exhibition. You don't put sparring partners in the hospital unless you're going full force."
You know, like, I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children.
Rafael Corderero, who trains several championship-level fighters, reportedly commented on the incident when speaking to boxing media. Sources indicate Corderero noted that older fighters can sometimes overdo it in sparring, hitting harder than necessary to demonstrate that they still have their power. Insiders say he suggested Floyd may be using these intense sessions to send a message to Pacquiao, proving that his punching strength remains intact even as he approaches 50.
Boxing was what it was. We know they've tried to clean it up with the different kinds of testing, and obviously Floyd's stance is
he had the meat.
Like Pacquiao was on whatever meat Canelo's eating, but Floyd didn't run from Canelo. Floyd ran to Canelo.
According to sources, news of Floyd's intense training camp began to circulate widely. Those close to the camp say he has been cycling through sparring partners at an extraordinary pace, as many are reluctant to return after feeling his power firsthand. Insiders report that some sparring partners are now asking for double their usual pay just to train with him, while others have turned down offers altogether, citing the high risk of serious injury. A sparring coordinator added, that finding skilled fighters willing to replicate Pacquiao's aggressive style has become extremely difficult since word got out about the hospitalization.
I know what y'all gonna do. I go that way for a reason.
Teddy Atlas reportedly discussed the situation on his podcast this week. Sources say Atlas pointed out that while Floyd is famous for his defensive style and caution in real fights, his gym sessions tell a very different story. He is known to hit sparring partners with extreme intensity. People who followed the podcast noted that Atlas highlighted a contrast. Floyd conserves energy and avoids damage in official bouts, but in training, he releases full power with no judges present. Atlas also reportedly questioned whether this method truly benefits Floyd's preparation or if it's mainly about asserting dominance.
Number 2 was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights.
Viewers report that Stephen A. Smith delivered a fiery response on ESPN regarding the situation. Sources indicate he became animated while discussing whether Floyd's intense training suggests he is approaching the Pacquiao rematch as a genuine competitive fight, rather than just a money-driven exhibition. Stephen A. reportedly noted that sending a sparring partner to the hospital just 11 weeks before the fight sends a strong signal about Floyd's mindset. Insiders say he said something along the lines of, Floyd Mayweather is 49 years old and putting professional fighters in the hospital during training. That tells me he's not taking any chances with Manny Pacquiao.
Thing is, everybody that Mayweather fought, he made him look like it was 5 years too late.
Right.
And that's the greatness of him.
Yes.
Everybody that he fought, they like what? He beat Sugar Shane Mosley. He beat Sugar Shane Mosley.
Shane caught him in the second round.
Max Kellerman reportedly focused on the medical and ethical side of the situation. Sources say viewers of his segment noted that he raised the question of whether the Nevada Athletic Commission should step in to review Floyd's training practices and ensure proper safety measures are in place. Kellerman reportedly pointed out that if sparring sessions are ending with fighters being hospitalized, commission doctors may need to assess whether Floyd is still fit to compete professionally at his age. According to reports, he emphasized that the commission's responsibility extends not only to fighters on fight night, but also to those involved in training.
It's actually more my style of that perfect boxer. When I do a pound-for-pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
But I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd. Yeah.
Reports indicate that Manny Pacquiao's camp had mixed reactions to the news of the sparring incident. Sources say Pacquiao's head trainer reportedly remarked, if Floyd is hitting this hard in sparring, he's either worried or making a mistake. You don't expend energy and risk hand injuries by putting partners in the hospital just 2 months before the biggest fight of the year. According to insiders, Pacquiao's team interprets this as a potential sign that Floyd may be feeling the pressure of putting his perfect 50-0 record on the line for the first time since 2017.
Do you think you're gonna make for the rematch adjustments compared to the first fight?
I have the improved and better strategy compared to the last one.
According to reports, the identity of Floyd's sparring partner has been kept private, but insiders indicate he is a welterweight from California with experience sparring multiple world champions. Sources familiar with the situation say the fighter is now reconsidering his career after feeling Floyd's power up close. He reportedly told friends that he has never been struck that hard in his entire boxing career, including in professional bouts. Insiders also say he is concerned about potential long-term neurological effects from the concussion. Timothy Bradley reportedly shared his thoughts on the incident while working as an analyst. Sources say Bradley defended the intensity of Floyd's training, noting that even top-level fighters sometimes accidentally injure sparring partners when timing and power line up perfectly. He reportedly added that he's experienced sparring accidents on both sides, and in most cases, there's no intentional harm. According to insiders, Bradley stated, Floyd is getting ready to face one of the greatest defensive fighters in history. He has to test his power and combinations at full speed, and unfortunately, sometimes sparring partners take a clean shot.
You know, however, Manny Pacquiao can't beat no damn Mayweather, man. Sorry to tell y'all, he can't beat no Mayweather, man. Nope, not at all. But anyways, I'm Tim Desert Storm Bradley, man. You already know the damn wrestling.
Insiders report that Andre Ward offered a contrasting view during a recent podcast. Sources say Ward suggested that Floyd's history of sparring injuries points to a need for control, where he feels compelled to dominate those around him. Ward reportedly noted that elite fighters can spar with intensity without sending partners to the hospital because they possess the skill to adjust their punches. People who followed his comments say he questioned whether Floyd's ego might be stopping him from exercising restraint, even in training situations where careful control is standard practice.
Floyd Mayweather starts to campaign, which it sounds like he is, as a professional fighter doing real sanctioned fights. I'm struggling with that. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather take a loss against a guy that we've never heard of. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather take a loss against a younger fighter, because the younger fighters these days, they play for keeps.
Reports indicate that insurance providers are now stepping into the situation. Boxing business insiders say sparring partners training with Floyd are requesting specialized policies that cover concussions and serious injuries. Sources suggest that premiums for these policies have tripled compared to other championship camps due to Floyd's track record of sparring injuries. Some insurers reportedly refuse to cover his sessions at all, citing the high level of risk involved.
Training, late night training. I'm about to spar right now. Little chump. And his coach, I'm gonna whoop their ass.
The Nevada State Athletic Commission reportedly has not made any official statements about investigating the incident. Sources close to the commission say their authority only covers licensed professional fights, and they cannot oversee training camp activities unless a formal complaint is filed. Insiders report that Commission Chairman Francisco Aguilar was asked about the situation but declined to comment, noting that private sparring sessions are outside their regulatory reach unless documented safety violations occur. Meanwhile, Derek James, who has previously worked with several welterweight champions, reportedly broke down the technical aspects of the incident. Sources say James explained that Floyd's combination, from a body shot to a headshot, is intentionally designed to bypass a fighter's defenses. According to reports, James noted that the liver shot forces opponents to lower their hands involuntarily, creating a brief opening for the follow-up headshot. People who heard his analysis said James described this combination as a signature move of Floyd's, one that has ended multiple professional fights over his career.
17, but you're having a good year too.
Yeah.
Mayweather last night says he's coming back in December to fight Manny Pacquiao. Your reaction to that?
I have none, man. I mean, I think sometimes you just gotta let things be, man. You go out great.
Reports indicate that betting markets began responding to news of the intensity of Floyd's training camp. Initially, Floyd was listed as a slight favorite for the Pacquiao rematch, but after word of the sparring incident surfaced, the odds shifted more heavily in his favor. Sources say bookmakers see the hospitalization as proof that Floyd's power remains real, even at his age. Insiders report that a Las Vegas sportsbook operator commented that bettors are interpreting this as a sign Floyd is in serious shape and training with full intent. As a result, public money is now heavily favoring Mayweather to win by knockout.
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for the fight.
Freddie Roach, who previously trained Pacquiao, reportedly shared his thoughts on the incident when speaking with boxing media. Sources say Roach laughed and noted that Floyd has always been tougher on sparring partners than on his actual opponents. He reportedly pointed out that during Pacquiao's preparation for their 2015 fight, none of Manny's sparring partners required hospitalization despite the intensity of their sessions. Insiders say Roach commented, "There's a difference between training hard and training recklessly. Floyd is risking hand injuries and potential legal issues by going that hard in sparring."
Oh, this is what Pacquiao manager said. If he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should have just come right out and said because Manny ain't scared.
Yeah.
Ocho?
Legal experts are reportedly weighing in on potential liability concerns. Sources familiar with boxing law say that if a sparring partner were to suffer lasting injuries during training, they could have grounds to pursue a negligence claim against Floyd and his team. One sports attorney reportedly noted that properly executed waivers and close medical supervision are key to minimizing risk. But in cases of gross negligence, waivers may not fully shield against legal action. Insiders say Floyd's legal team is currently reviewing all training camp protocols to make sure they comply with safety standards.
Sparring session here that people like to talk about, but we never actually see that fight.
Yeah. So what?
So should
I was there. I watched it.
So
and it wasn't no infamous. It wasn't. I was there. I watched the sparring.
Social media analysis suggests the wider boxing community has had mixed reactions. Younger fans reportedly view the incident as proof that Floyd remains a serious threat and is taking the Pacquiao rematch very seriously. Meanwhile, longtime boxing purists are criticizing him for excessive force against sparring partners who are simply helping him prepare and earning a paycheck. Sources indicate that the episode has reignited discussions about whether Floyd's famously defensive style in official fights conflicts with the aggressive, dominating approach he takes in private sparring sessions.
If Floyd goes in there and gets touched up or doesn't have it anymore and the reflexes aren't what they were, and we've seen Manny still has a little bit of it. He's looked a little old in the Barrios fight, looked a little susceptible to being.
Promoter Bob Arum reportedly addressed the situation during a media conference call. Sources say he emphasized that both Floyd and Manny need to be cautious during training, given that the September fight is reportedly worth tens of millions of dollars to each fighter. Arum reportedly noted that sustaining injuries in training that force a fighter to withdraw would be disastrous for everyone involved, including the fight's streaming partners and the Sphere venue. Insiders also say he specifically criticized Floyd's team for permitting such intense sparring sessions so close to fight night.
So if they box on the boxing rules with the regular gloves and so forth, a novice will beat him because he has no experience as a boxer.
Sources report that Floyd's team is covering all medical costs for the hospitalized sparring partner. People familiar with the arrangement say Floyd is paying not only for treatment, but also providing a substantial bonus to discourage the fighter from speaking publicly about the incident. Insiders claim this hush payment exceeds $50,000, far surpassing the sparring partner's original contract. Reports indicate that Floyd's team is making every effort to prevent detailed accounts of the episode from reaching mainstream sports media.
I mean, he just wasn't there. His speed wasn't there. He looked like an old man. He looked like an older guy in the ring. You know, I mean, he did good for his age, but he didn't do good as a fighter as we know.
Experts are reportedly debating whether this sparring incident could influence Floyd's performance in September. Sources say some trainers believe that excessive intensity in training can reduce sharpness on fight night, as it uses up energy and raises the risk of injury. Other trainers, however, argue that Floyd needs full-power sparring to get ready for Pacquiao's relentless pressure, a style he hasn't faced in his recent exhibition bouts. Insiders note that this split in training philosophy highlights a larger debate about how fighters approaching 50 should prepare for championship-level competition.
Beginning of this conversation, you say, I don't like boastful people. How was it like fighting Mayweather then? Did he get on your nerves? Because I feel like he's a little bit more boastful than the people you might be wanting to hang out with.
Yeah, he's boastful. I think his god is the material things, money.
Medical experts say the incident has sparked concerns about Floyd's hand health. Sources familiar with boxing injuries note that throwing full power combinations during sparring raises the risk of fractures and ligament damage. One hand specialist reportedly pointed out that Floyd's history of hand problems throughout his career means he should be exercising more caution when delivering powerful punches in training. Insiders also warned that continuing this intense approach could put Floyd at risk of injury before he even steps into the ring against Pacquiao.